This is a Play Your Way network presentation. Get the full story at PlayLifeYourWay.com.
Ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, and we are between two cameras, not two ferns, but between two cameras. We never know which way to look at, but we're going to figure it out. And I am your resident podcast DJ, BK, helping you understand how to curate your entertainment
the player way.
And of course, the man with the deep, scrumptious voice after a nice shot of Patron in memory of the beautiful Miss Sue Lewis.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The son of the same name, Mr. Corrupting the System himself.
That's me, Derek Lewis. Y'all know I am representing that DTX, and I'm still corrupting the system.
What we're gonna have is we're gonna watch Goku versus Jiren when Goku, and it's called Ultra Instinct Mastered. So we're gonna watch this. We have seen it before, but we've never seen it together, and we're gonna obviously edit it down so that you can enjoy it
the player way.
Indeed, on YouTube. So that's what's going down. Let's get it started, bro.
Boom.
Skotty's in the building.
Skotty in the building.
All right, here we go. The official.
You miss him. The real bro.
Exactly. So here we go. Let's get started.
All right, we're going to come back to those guys in just a little bit because right now we're going to do a quick little deep dive on what Ultra Instinct most likely is and how it probably works based on the evidence that the writers of Dragon Ball Super gave us. They give us little hints, breadcrumbs here and there throughout this series, all the way leading up to the moment where Goku finally brings Jiren to his knees. In Dragon Ball Super, something interesting happened. The writers decided to express a diversity within the Saiyan transformation. You got Mystic Gohan, who pretty much is in his base form all the time and never really goes beyond Super Saiyan. You got Goku, who starts with Super Saiyan God Red form and then goes into Super Saiyan Blue and then goes into Ultra Instinct. And then you got Vegeta, who almost pretty much skips the base form and then he goes into Super Saiyan Blue, but then he finds a level beyond that, which you could even call Super Saiyan Blue Ultra. And then, of course, you got Goku Black, who ends up with Super Saiyan Rose, showing you that there could be endless possibilities on how a Saiyan could transform, and it's all based on how they start off in their base form pre-transformation and how they train. So, what is Ultra Instinct? I think I have my suspicions, but let me watch the show for a little bit longer before I give you the answer.
I think the thing that I hate the most about Dragon Ball Super is that it's about to end. Like, we're just about to understand Ultra's instinct, and we're not even gonna crack the surface of it, and then it's just gonna be over. I really would like.
I want them to be trolling us and not 131B.
Yeah, I would love a second season.
Yeah, season 1, 131 episodes. That's not how that looks. The visuals, it really looks like plasma just floating around him. Mm-hmm. And would lend off to the heat, for real. Never before, while transforming, has any Z fighter been fighting while transforming. Oh.
Well, see, he hasn't started the transformation yet.
Yeah. But he's
just in his base
Ultra Instinct.
Base Ultra Instinct form.
He's starting to turn it on. He's powering up the generator. 4 pumps till they get the charge.
Exactly.
And 4 pumps equal. He's rising as we speak.
And then
he realized.
All right, so they've been fighting. The heat is changing.
He realized.
Shock of the force from them hitting each other. Exactly. Son Goku is not just on the defense. Those are actual punches punching back. But even though he looks like he's standing, look at his arms.
Just barely.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me, let me pause it. This reminds me of when Goku gets to Namek.
Oh.
And they are shooting beams at him. And it looks like it's going right through him. And then they look, and then what they do is they look at his feet. And they notice that it looks like he's standing still, but when they look at his feet, the dirt
just slightly moving.
Yeah, you see that like there's no grass there. Like there's grass everywhere.
He's worn it down,
and he's worn it down because he's slightly moving side to side. So it's the same kind of thing. So they're like making callbacks to earlier in the series.
That's one of the good things about this series itself. They've done that.
They
so
can
much.
articulate speed and all of these things really well.
Just a little bit.
Just when you thought it was defense only.
Still not transformed.
Nope.
Still not transformed. And he's...
And his punch.
Oh! And he's there. And
Yeah.
he's there. And he didn't see it coming.
Just, and that's not... And ladies and gentlemen, that is not a ki blast. That was a punch.
He
to
punched him in the gut. And he's back.
Like... So, like...
He did Jiren's own technique against him.
So, it's also like Hit's technique.
Yeah.
Like, essentially, he
time
punches... He, like, punches... And, like, the shockwave of the punch is what hit him.
Already there, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a bala, like from Bleach. It's not as strong as a Sarah, but it's 20 times faster.
It went whoosh.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's a galaxy of energy.
Man, I love this episode and I love this transformation. In fact, I'd love it even more if Goku could sustain it the way that Toppo and Jiren could. These are god level fighters, but for some reason, there's this huge physical adverse effect that Goku suffers that keeps him from being able to dealing that final blow. So what is it, may you ask? Time for the answer to be revealed. In my opinion, Ultra Instinct isn't as much of a transformation as much as it's more of a mode or attack, similar to something else that we know about, the kaio-ken attack. In America, we call it the kaio-ken attack, but other places just call it kaio-ken. But kaio-ken is just a state of being where Goku can exponentially explode his power above and beyond what his body can handle. And the more he uses the attack, the longer he can sustain it, to the point where he even learns to combine kaio-ken with Super Saiyan Blue. So what I'm thinking is going on within this series is that Ultra Instinct is probably something that was what kaio-ken, when King Kai created it, he created kaio-ken based on the idea of what Ultra Instinct ended up being. So is Ultra Instinct the ultimate god mode that Goku is going to end up at? I don't think so. I think this is more of the ultimate of him getting to learning to explode his power beyond, but until he trains with Beerus and Whis, he's not going to really be able to get his body to the level that his opponents, Jiren and Toppo, were able to get to. He's got way more ki potential than both of them do, but his body just hasn't been pushed to the limits the way theirs has been under prolonged exposure to God ki. So I think it's his way of tapping into God ki, and it's kind of a shortcut the way kaio-ken is. My evidence to support this is the physical adverse effects that he suffers after prolonged use. 2, the fact that his body doesn't really change very much other than getting a different sheen to it. And 3, the fact that it takes the spirit bomb to trigger this in the first place. An overload of power to start it in the first place. It's more of an aberration of things that is unique to Goku as a fighter as opposed to anyone else being able to get to it. And it also explains why he probably is going to have trouble get back to it ever again. So we'll see what happens, but that's going to do it for Dragonball Super,
The Player Way.
Shout out to our co-captain Nate. Shout out to Skotty Pimp.
Skotty.
There you go. That's right. Skotty Pimp.
Get in there.
Get in there. If you are doing music the player way, go on to Spotify and Google search Skotty, Skotty, space Pimp, P-I-M-P.
Skotty Pimp, Phishing for Faxtz on iTunes and everywhere.
Exactly. Get that. Support your local hustle.
Right here.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
We're going to take some Patron tequila shots in honor of my late mother. It's been 12 years, 12 whole years to the day since that news adjusted my life. But, I wouldn't be the man I am today, the person I've become, the personality. Shout out to my brother Christopher Langston McMillan. Yes, I'm calling you by your whole government name. He's the good son. I'm the diabolical one, but all because of this lovely woman, Barbara Saluna. So that's why we're taking these shots today. My man.
Skotty, get in here.
Get in that one.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Love you, Sue.
Absolutely. Every day.
The Player Way.